This is Aveda's answer to Bond Repair. It's their pre-wash botanical repair treatment, and it's a plant-based formula that promises stronger hair in just one use. It claims to rebuild bonds before you even shampoo, and not just for everyday dryness, but for extreme chemical damage like bleaching and overprocessing. That all sounds amazing, right? Well, I've been using it consistently for the last 6 weeks to find out, does it actually deliver on all those promises, especially for fine, colour-treated, frizz-prone wavy hair like mine. In this video, I'll show you how I used it, what results I noticed, and whether or not I would actually repurchase. Okay, let's start off by me showing you how I used it. I decided to really put this product to the test and use it in 2 different ways. Firstly, as per the instructions, which is as a pre-wash treatment on dry hair, and then also I tested it out post-shampooing. But we'll get back to that in a second. I found this very easy to use. It's got a light but creamy texture, and a little goes a long way. For my fine, medium density hair that is now sort of, past my shoulders, I would start with about a tablespoon's worth of the product, and I would just lightly kind of emulsify it between my hands and then glaze it, generally sort of focusing on mid-lengths and ends, but I did also cover my roots as well. Aveda say to leave it on for 5 to 10 minutes. On occasions, I probably left it a little bit longer, for about 15. No harm done. Now, how often are you supposed to use this? Well, on the website, Aveda say that if your hair is mild to moderately damaged, you should use it weekly. And that if your hair is moderately to severely damaged, you should use it every single time you wash your hair. I put myself into the category, at least these days, of mild to moderately damaged. So I used it probably every other wash routine. On occasions when I didn't have time, it probably went to every 3rd. One last thing I wanted to mention is the smell, at least in my personal opinion, is beautiful. It's herbal and fresh, quite sophisticated and luxurious, I would say. Kind of spa-like. It was very, very lovely, although of course that is subjective. And it's worth noting that Aveda say it is free from synthetic fragrance, but it definitely has an aroma. I'll pop up on screen all the ingredients that it is free from, and also there is a little bit of information on the website about their trademarked aroma. Personally, I loved the smell, but it doesn't stay on your hair, so once you've rinsed this product off, I couldn't smell it later after I dried and styled. But it doesn't make for a nice application process. Okay, so immediate results. As I was rinsing this out, my hair felt noticeably softer, really silky, but not weighed down. It definitely didn't feel like I had a heavy coating over my hair, which, as someone with a fine hair texture, I really appreciate. The main benefit for me though was how detangled my hair was. I didn't have to use my wet brush, I didn't have to sort out any knots or tangles. My hair was just smooth and soft to the touch. And I found that interesting because this is one of the points that Aveda make, is it is supposed to be a pre-wash treatment that will help reduce breakage and potential damage during the washing process. And for someone with fine hair that has a natural wave pattern to it or texture, my hair is really prone to tangling, and I do have to be very gentle through that sort of shampooing and conditioning process. So for me, it was really beneficial that it helped to instantly detangle my hair. Job done from the pre-wash treatment. However, post-shampooing, I still got that lovely result. It's just then you're not protecting from the shampooing process. I hope that makes sense. I completely get the reason for applying a bond repair treatment post-shampoo. You've got rid of product buildup, your hair's super clean, and therefore you would think that it has a better opportunity to penetrate the hair shaft. So it absolutely makes sense to me. I personally, particularly with this product, prefer to do it pre-wash. 1, because of that additional benefit of detangling, and 2, honestly, I just find it so much easier and more efficient. So longer term results. After using it regularly for about just over 6 weeks, I would definitely say this is a solid performer. My hair has felt smooth and shiny after styling. No matter if I'm doing a wavy routine or a smoother routine, I have got a beautiful shine to my hair. And to be honest, I have actually started heat styling a little bit more than I did 6 months ago, because I didn't really heat style at all. So I've been doing the occasional kind of bouncy blow dry, and yet my hair still feels stronger than it did before I started heat styling. So yeah, it has worked really well. Now, one thing I will point out is I don't necessarily agree with the claim that my hair felt 3 times stronger from one single use.
Proof hair is 3 times stronger and instantly nourished, softer, and smoother.
And I think there are potentially 2 reasons for that. If you delve into the claim on the website, there's a little asterisk. And when you scroll down and look at what that says, that claim is made from laboratory testing comparing the product to a non-conditioning shampoo. So make of that what you will. And the other thing I was going to point out is I am somebody who already uses bond repair treatments. However, I do think if you aren't using a bond repair, you probably would see a much more significant result from one-time use. But yeah, I had to use it on a regular basis to start to see the difference. With all that said, I wouldn't describe this as being a holy grail product for me. So would I repurchase? The answer is yes, I would, but. And the but is that firstly, there are loads of other bond repair treatments that I want to try out first. So it wouldn't be an immediate repurchase because there are more products I want to explore. And secondly, I do think there are other bond repairs that I have already previously used. For example, the Redken Bond Repair Concentrate. I do feel that I perhaps got slightly better results from that product in comparison to Aveda. However, that said, Aveda was quicker to use because you don't even have to dampen down your hair, and the experience from a kind of smell and texture of the product was nicer with Aveda. But ultimately, results for me will always be more important than the overall experience. So honestly, I do think this is a fantastic product, and I do think it makes a significant improvement to your hair. And if you are really into Aveda products already, you like the plant-derived formulas and the overall luxurious scent and spa-like experience, then I really think you will absolutely love this treatment. If you are into treatment products that promise shinier hair, then you may enjoy my review of L'Oreal's Glycolic Gloss. I go through the whole routine, how I used it, what I thought, and is it worth it for fine wavy hair. I'll link that video on the screen now. Thank you as always for watching. I hope you have a lovely day. Take care. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.